Okay, the continuation of the previous problem. We have to discuss about the second position, how to write the second position. According to the problem, he said that the axis is inclining to 40 degrees. In this case, if the axes are inclining at 40 degrees, we can't able to directly write the axis. You can't able to write the directly axis. If you write, you can't able to place the edge directly. Because of this, there is one formula for you. So this angle, this is whatever you see here. If you extend this 40-degree line, this angle of triangle is 180 degrees. So already he has given 40, the another angle should be of 90 degrees. So 180 minus 90 is 90. 90 minus 40 will give the angle 50. So take anywhere point called as on your xy line, this point called as a1 dash of e1 dash, measure 50 degrees. Measure 50 degrees. That is very important. Measure 50 degrees. Okay. After measuring 50 degrees, we have to measure a1 dash of e1 dash, c1 dash line. This line. Put your compass at the point here. Cut an arc. This point is called as c1 dash. Now measure a1 dash of e1 dash, b1 dash of d1 dash. Put your compass at the point a1 dash of e1 dash, cut an arc along the 50 degrees line. Then you got the point called as b1 dash of d1 dash. Now measure a1 dash of e1 dash, o1. Put your compass at the point a1 dash of e1 dash, cut an arc. Cut an arc. Okay. The same procedure you have to repeat it here. Measure a dash of e dash, b dash of d dash. Put your compass at the point a dash of e dash, cut an arc. Then you got the point called as b dash of d dash. Now measure a dash of e dash, o dash. Put your compass at the point a dash of e dash, cut an arc. You got the point called as o dash. This is the way we have to write. Okay, whenever the axes are inclining to the certain angle. Got it? So the remaining all these lines should be of thick lines except your center line. The corresponding view. First you have to draw this face. This face belongs to this one. Okay. So intersection of a1 dash and a will give the point called as a1. Intersection of b1 dash and b will give the point called as b1. Intersection of c1 dash and c will give the point called as c1. Intersection of d1 dash and d will give the point called as d1. Intersection of e1 dash and e will give the point called as e1. After completing this, you have to go to this face. Okay. Intersection, first we will start from the alphabet a. Intersection of a dash and a1 will give the point called as a. Intersection of b dash and b1 will give the point called as here b1. Give the point called as b1. Intersection of c dash and c1 will give the point called as c1. Intersection of d dash and d1 will give the point called as d1. Intersection of e dash and e1 will give the point called as e1. Okay, what is my first rule here? What is my first rule? Identify all the outside points, join with a thick line. After that, what is my second rule? If you view from here, you can't able to see this point a1 dash of e1 dash. This point relates to these 2 points a1 e1. From the point a1 e1, what are the line passes and connects to a1 e1, and from the points a1 e1, whatever the line passes away and connects to other points, all these lines will become hidden lines. Okay. After this, after this, what you have to write? You have to identify another 2 points called as center line o1 dash and o will give the point called as o1. Intersection of o dash and o1 will give the point called as o. Okay. Join with the center line, and remaining points, what are they? c1, this point c dash c1 dash. This line, if you view from here, you can able to see directly. This line is this line. Okay. So immediately join with a thick line. This is the way you have to write your corresponding second position top view. Okay, coming to the third position, why it is not a beta problem? Because the second position, it has been rested on one of the axis, but the third position, if you come across, it has been rested with one of the edges, one of your edges. So because of this, it is not a beta problem. Okay, now after drawing the 30 degrees line, what you have to do, take anywhere point called as E1. Take anywhere point called as E1. Measure E1, A1. Put your compass at the point E1, cut an arc. You got the point called as A1. Okay, take your protractor, keep your protractor here, measure 90 degrees. Keep your protractor like this, along this straight line, along this line, horizontal line, draw 90 degrees. Okay, after drawing, measure E1, E. Put your compass at the point E1, cut an arc with the same compass. Put your compass at the point A1, cut an arc. Then you got the point called as EA. EA. Okay, all these 4 points you got it. Now how to get this point? Measure E1, D1. Put your compass at the point E1, cut an arc. Don't change your compass. Put your compass at the point A1, cut an arc. Now measure E1. Okay, now what you have to measure? You have to measure after doing this. You have to measure. Okay, after doing this, what you have to done? Okay, cut an arc. You got this point. Okay, in order to get the accurate point, what you have to do? Measure A1, D1. Put your compass at the point A1, cut an arc. Don't change your compass. Put your compass at the point E1, cut an arc. Then you got the point called as D1, B1. After getting this, measure B1, C1. Put your compass at the point B1, cut an arc. Don't change your compass. Put your compass at the point D1, cut another arc. The same procedure you have to repeat it to this face also. Okay, what I have discussed here, the same procedure you have to do it also. Okay, so how to identify the center points? Measure C1O. Put your compass at the point C1. Okay, along this line, cut an arc. You got the point called as O1. Now measure O1. O1, put your compass at the point O, cut an arc. You got the point called as O1. This is the way you have to draw the third position. Okay, top view. The corresponding view. First, what I will do, I will draw this face. Intersection of A1 dash will give the point called as A1 dash. Intersection of B1 and B1 dash will give the point called as B1 dash. Intersection of C1 dash and intersection of C1 and C1 dash will give the point called as C1 dash. Intersection of D1 dash and D1 dash. Intersection of D1 and D1 dash will give the point called as D1 dash. Intersection of E1 and E1 dash will give the point called as E1 dash. After doing this, I have to complete this face. Intersection of A dash will give the point called as A dash. Intersection of B and B dash will give the point called as B dash. Intersection of C dash will give the point called as C dash. Intersection of D and D dash will give the point called as D dash. Intersection of E, where is my point? Here. Intersection of E and E dash will give the point called as E dash. Okay, what is my first rule here? After completing this, identify all the extreme outside points, join with a thick line. What are those points? Start from here. A dash, A1 dash, E1 dash, D1 dash, D dash, C dash, B dash is the extreme outside points. After this, what is my second rule? Identify any one face which is very much nearest to you. This face. In this face, identify any 2 points which is very much outside points. These 2 points, D1 dash, A1 dash is the outside points. Join with a thin line. Below this point, how many points are there? Only 1 point, E1 dash. Okay, from the E1 dash, whatever the line passes and connects to other points, from this point, whatever the line passes away and connected to the other points, all these lines will become hidden lines. Got it? After that, identify the center point O1 dash. Where is point? Here. O1 dash will give the point called as O1 dash. O and O dash will give the point called as O1. Both two should be in a bracket, because it is inside of this prism. You can't able to identify this center line. So okay, it should be of hidden line, and it should be of center line. This is the way you have to identify. Again, I will repeat it, how to identify the whatever the hidden lines. Identify any one face which is nearest to you, this face or this face. This is the face very much nearest to you. In this face, identify any two points which is extremely outside these 3 points. B1 dash, C1 dash, E1 dash is very much inside, so these 2 points are outside. Join with a thin line. After joining this, below this line, how many points are there? Only 1 point, E1 dash. From the E1 dash, whatever the line passes and connects to another point, from that point, whatever the line passes away and connected to other points, all these lines, these 3 lines will become thick dashed lines. Those are called as hidden lines. This is the way you have to identify the hidden lines and identify the center lines of your prism, pentagonal prism. Thank you.